If Jonathan from small state, a minority could become a president, anyone else can. Yusuf Usman, welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. Following the issues of ethnicity and religion that some political analysts and politicians have alluded to, that they are factors that will play major roles in the 2023 presidential election, a Nigerian physician, Yusuf Usman, has recalled that if Goodluck Jonathan, who is from a smaller state in Nigeria, buys a state with the least number of local government areas and a minority can become a president of Nigeria, anyone else can. According to Yusuf Usman, if Jonathan can become a president, then there shouldn't be any need to talk about ethnicity as playing major roles in the presidential election. Usman made this remark when he was reacting to Obasanjo's letter criticizing the military phrase used by the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Going by the Jonathan's instance, Yusuf Usman is of the opinion that the talks about the turn of a north, south, southeast or southwest should not even arise in the first place. Usman stated, if President Goodluck Jonathan from the smaller state minority could aspire and become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, anyone else can. Well, you cannot compare Jonathan's emergence to just anybody coming out to contest. Oh, cool, you cannot do that. Don't forget that Jonathan was actually a vice president to the president of Nigeria, Yar'Adua, who died in the year. When was that again? But who died, and it was the death of Yar'Adua that brought about Jonathan actually coming out to contest for presidency. Do you understand? It was because he was a VP that made it easy. Since then, have you seen? No, it is almost very difficult for Jonathan to come out and say, oh, he wants to become the president. It is no. You can't just, no. It's not the same. It's not the same as them coming out. It's not the same as, Jonathan coming out, oh, I want to be the president. He comes out, he campaigned for election. No. It is always rotating between the northwest and northwest, most especially northwest. Then I think a few times they went to the south, not central. I think on one occasion like that, he went to the north central. And then it goes to the northwest. These are just the place, as in this is how it rotates. It rarely rotates to the south or the southeast. In fact, it has never rotated to the southeast. And it has been like that. Okay, you missed it. He became president by chance. If he had contested in 2015, he would not win. And that is true. That is true. You can't, there is no way you to talk. You cannot come outside and say, you cannot come outside and say OBJ. I said OBJ, Goodluck Jonathan. You cannot come outside to say, it is, if anybody can. No. OBJ, I said OBJ. Why do I keep saying OBJ? Goodluck Jonathan, he came out and he became the president by chance. Yar'Adua died. I kid you not. Had it been Yar'Adua did not, he completed his tenure. It would still have been difficult for Goodluck Jonathan to become the president of Nigeria. Believe you me, it will still be difficult for him to. Why? Because the reason is because Goodluck Jonathan is from a minority region. He's from the south. Had it been, I keep saying it, had it been Jonathan came out as a southerner from, one of the minority, the minute of the minor states, came out and run for presidency, it would be easy for a Fred, for a needed to go through a camel's eye, or how do they put the passage in the Bible, than for Jonathan to come out and emerge as the president. It should have not been easy at all. In fact, I see it as something almost impossible. If not that the South insisted, wouldn't you and your cohort have replaced him? I'm telling you. And the thing is, that time he died, a lot of things were going on. A lot of things. They wanted to replace Jonathan with somebody from the north saying that they must finish their tenure. And even up till today, they are of the opinion that the Southerners are even the ones, ruling the presidency because they have done how many years and they did not complete it and they must come. I'm like, when they have the arguments near me, I'm like, what is this one even saying? What are you even saying? All right. Among the candidates, even the blind know to what that Mr. B is absolutely the best man for the job and that by God's grace he'll get the job. That's not what we're talking about. They're always divisive. Small this, minority that. Are Fulani not a minority in Nigeria? My brother, they all follow for the minority. The main point Obasanjo was making in the letter of endorsement for P2B was that the forthcoming presidential election should not be about me, Ebelokon, and I have paid my dues. It should be about us, we and I. It should be about us Nigerians. In other words, the forthcoming presidential election should not be about self-interest, rather it should be about national interest. It is not about my turn. It is the turn of Nigerians to take back their country. That is the point Obasanjo is making in his letter of endorsement for P2B. We can't wait to see more endorsements from other eminent Nigerians in the coming days or weeks. We must get it right this time around. Therefore, all hands must be on deck to make it happen. And that is what he meant. He was saying that Nigerians, we should get it right. We should get it right. The same way Edwin Clark, is coming out to say, Nigeria is going to be in trouble if P2B does not become the president. And it does not mean that, it will fall into chaos. Nigeria will fall into chaos because of Obi. He means if we meet somebody who is as selfless and as interested in making sure this country is better. If you meet somebody like that, and the calamities it means that, you see, the thing holding us together as a country, I've said it before, it's like a thin rope. That thing already caught. In fact, when rope, you have been a line, or you have been hanging your clothes on the line, and the cloth is now weak. As in every day by day, it is weakening. They say, what's in the whole arm don't remain small. Maybe saying go cut. Do you understand? That is how Nigeria's unity is. And so anything that just does it, like, let's say for instance, a Muslim president can cut it off. Secondly, a president from the same region, we have a sitting president from the northwest, and then we have another candidate from the same northwest. From the north, not just northwest. We have a sitting northern Muslim president rather, and we have northern candidates who are also Muslims wanting to take over. For what? Is the presidency for the north? Since I keep saying I don't know what these people that colonized Nigeria told the northerners. I do not know. But whatever they told the northerners, it is time for the northerners to wake up to the reality that as a nation, people must be included in ruling of this country. And for goodness sakes, they have been ruling the country for a very long time, and we have not been able to see a lot of progress. For goodness sake, let them give us a chance. All right, so on this note, you have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.